Good morning, class. Welcome to St. Peter's School. This is our science class and this is our third class. Hope you all are doing good. So, before starting the class, I would request all the students please take out your books and keep in front of you. Take out page number 3. Okay, so we are going to start with the page number 3. And in the previous class, we discussed about the different types of plant who adapted to survive in a different type of condition, like aquatic plants. Aquatic plants, they survive in water also or inside the water. So that type of plants are known as aquatic plants. Few examples of aquatic plants are lotus plants, lily plants. So these all have a special feature to adapt in a water also. Okay, and we discussed about the desert plant also, and the plant which has a characteristic to survive in a dry area also. For example, cactus, conifers. So they have a special adaptation for them to survive in a dry area without having lots of water, right? So now today we are going to discuss about the snowy region plants. What is the, you can see that there is a topic given, adaptation in a plants of snowy regions. So in what way are the sloping branches useful to the plants in the snowy region? Okay, so plants of the snowy regions mainly include conifers like deodar and the pine. These trees are conical in shape due to their sloping branches. In the heavy snowfall and extreme cold in these regions, their conical shape prevents the snow from accumulating on the tree, and the thick bark helps the tree to withstand the cold. Now, what do you mean by this paragraph? It means that and their leaves are their leaves lies in that way, so that if the snowfall happens on the tree, it falls down. It doesn't accumulate on the leaf or the branches. It falls down. It is in a slopy form. Like you can see, and there is a picture given of the deodar tree. You can see that their leaves are arranged in that way, so that it is in a slopy way, and one on each, like in a not and all the leaves are not parallelly. They are like inclined way, right? So all the leaves are like an inclined way. They are not parallelly formed, and they are in a slopy. You can see here, this is the picture. Okay, so why so this is the adaptation. This is called the adaptation. This is the adaptation done by the plants, so that to survive in the cold region also, where the snowfalls occurs. So if the snowfall will occur and the leaves are like broad, leaf will be very broad and it will be standing. So what will happen is snow will fall on the leaf and it will be accumulated on it for the long time, and it will destroy after some time, right? But it doesn't happen in a snowy region. Snowy region plants are having a slopy leaf, and so that even the snowfall occurs, it falls down. Okay, so, as some points I have given you related to the snowy region plants, conifers like deodar and the pine. So, deodar pine is known as the coniferous types of plant. Conifers like deodar and the pine are seen in snowy regions. Okay, mainly these two trees are mainly shown in a snowy region. Okay, trees are conical in shape with the sloping branches. You can see that like a Christmas tree, right? Trees are conical in shape. Conical हमेशा conical shape में रहता है. Okay, it's not like a mango tree, broad mango tree. So what will happen? Like there will be accumulation of snow occurs. So no, what is the shape of plant? It is always conical. So no, there is no chance to accumulate anything on the tip of the plant, right? Trees are conical in shape with the sloping branches. Every branch is a slopy. Nothing is going to accumulate. Everything is going to fall down on the floor. Now, due to heavy snowfall, extreme cold weather, such adaptation are seen. So why then these adaptation? Why the plants are slopy and pointed? Just to, this is called only the adaptation. The adaptation by the plant is done so that to survive in the snowfall region also. Conical shape prevents accumulation of snow on the tree. Okay, we already discussed that conical shape. What is the work of conical shape? Conical shape prevents accumulation of snow on the tree. This bark helps the tree to withstand the cold, and their barks are very strong. And their barks are very strong. What is the bark? Bark is the outermost layer of the stem that is very strong, and so it doesn't affect with the and the plant doesn't get affect with the that much cold. जो plant के tissue होते हैं, plant के inside tissue are soft, but the bark is very strong, so that they are not easily absorbing water and snow water inside it, and the bark prevents the plants to spoil, get destroy. Prevents them to get rotten, मतलब सड़ने से बचाता है bark. Bark are very strong, so snow does not affect the plants easily, cannot affects the plant easily. Okay, so there, here are some images I have given you of the snowing plants, snow resistant plants. You can see the second picture how pointed the plant is and how the leaves are arranged in the inclined way, and all the leaves are slopy, all the leaves are down, so that nothing should accumulate on the branches of leaves. All everything should fall on the floor. Okay, you can see there is this is called bark. It is a brown structure, brown main stem are very strong, so their roots are very strong. Their roots are having a very thick outermost layer, so they don't get the inside tissue doesn't get affected from the snow. Okay, so now discuss the second point, that is adaptation in plant of forest region. So we are done with the snowy plants. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is adaptation in plant of forest region. Now what is the adaptation of forest region plant? First of all, the point is given. I have given to you. All the plants compete for the sunlight. Tree goes tall to capture the sunlight, and climbers and vines grow with the support of trees. Now, what happens? Now look into your book. The first paragraph. A variety of plants, trees, shrubs, herbs are found in forest. Yes, we all know that. We already discussed that in a forest you will see a variety of plants. Okay, what after the desert we will see the variety of plants where in a forest region. So there are herbs also present, there are shrubs also present, climbers, creepers, and big trees. So all types of plants, all types of varieties are present in a forest. A variety of plants, trees, shrubs, and herbs are found in forest. These plants compete amongst themselves for sunlight. Okay, what will happen if there is a long tree and there is a herbs, a very short herbs or short climbers are there in between the two trees. What will happen, due to the long trees and they didn't get a proper sunlight, so but in forest all the plants knows how to survive, right? Like we take the very practical example, like we are going to school, might be, so what we started doing, like हम अपनी क्लास में हम लाइक मैं भी लाइक सब अब सब they all try to become the favorite of their teachers, right? So we everyone tries to become a favorite of their teachers, like yeah, yes, I like every time they try to give the answer before giving of anyone. So it's a very practical example. It's not happen it doesn't happens, but it's a very common example. So in the same way, every in a forest also every plants fight for themselves. For example, so hence, trees grows all tall to the get sunlight, and climbers and vines grow to a great height with the support of trees. Spring-like tendrils on the stems of some climbers is an example of adaptation. Okay, so what happened? Okay, herbs might be, however, get the sunlight from anywhere. But what about the climbers? But climbers doesn't leave those trees. What they started doing, they take the support of that trees only, and they creep over the trees only. क्या करते हैं, हर्ब्स shrubs तो can't do anything, like वो तो बहुत छोटा है, they can't climb such a big height. But climbers, what the climbers do, they are very clever. They attach with the trees only, and they climb on the trees only. And well, most of the time we have seen sometimes in a forest that big trees are having like vines on it, creepers on it, right? A diverse variety of plant, trees, herbs, and shrubs seen in the forest. Okay, okay, so and then third example I have given you here, the climbers have adopted by having spring-like tendrils with which they seek support from host tree. So what they do, they attach with the big trees for their nutrition also, as well as for their support for getting sunlight and everything. They are very clever, so they thought, okay, so you are growing bigger and bigger and getting all the sunlights. Wait, I'm coming with you. And they started climbing those trees and uh, pick to the high, like go to the high, and they also getting the sunlight there also, and they are also getting the nutrition from that plant, right? So this is actually everybody should act like this only, okay? Okay, so like ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि अरे अब अरे वो हमसे बड़ा है, how can I go there, how can I reach to him? So no, never forgive, never अपने अपने आप को ऐसा कभी ये नहीं करना चाहिए, डिमोरलाइज नहीं करना चाहिए, नहीं, वी यू कैन डू, लाइक ओके, सो यू कैन गो विद द हिम ओनली, follow him only, you will go to their height, okay? So this is the practical example. So here I have given you some few examples of the forest trees plants, okay? So you can see here, in the second picture you can see on the long tree, climbers is trying to support, climbers trying to reach to the height of the tree, right? So this is called the adaptation by the forest of plants. In next chapter we will discuss with the further topics like adaptation in the grassland plants, okay, and adaptation of the ingestion of the food in the plants. So we will discuss all these points in the next class. Till the time, and do revision, keep revising all the points I've given in your video. So till the time, take care and bye bye.